above that high point, not on that high point. Otherwise, it will chip off, it will fracture. And the reduction should be 1.5 to 2 millimeter on the incisal edge. Next is your butt joint preparation. That is, you are going to do incisal reduction more than 2 millimeter, and your palatal marginal finish line will be 90 degrees. Now, in this case, we give a wrap on the interproximal extension also, and on the palatal surface also. As you can appreciate in this image, we give a wrap. Wrap can be short, medium, or long. Now, the preferred choice of wrap is medium wrapping, because generally the high point that we get is at this place, long wrapping. And interproximally also our wrap should be medium, that I'll explain in the next slide. Can you see whenever we do our preparation, right? We do our preparation in the interproximal area or the interproximal contact area, right? We get this sharp edges. What are these sharp edges called? These are called as elbow preparation. So, can you appreciate the angulation of our diamond point? How we have to keep this burr to merge this elbow or the sharp edges with the tooth, right? And how we do it? We do it with the help of this round and tapered fissure burr, and this just follow the gingival finish line contour, and you have to finish it like this. Now let's look at the armamentarium that is used for porcelain veneer preparation. First is the depth cutting burr. It is used to give 0.3 or 0.5 mm reduction of the tooth as it is available in both the measurements. This is the initial guide burr, without which you will not come to know how much deep you have gone to the tooth, right? Next is your TR26F, or you can say round and tapered fissure burr, with which we are going to give our labial gingival finish line. Then is your chamfer cutting burr. With this, we give our palatal finish line, the incisal overlap. Then is your putty index to evaluate amount of reduction we have done or not. And a marker to mark your depth reduction lines with the one that we get with the help of the step cutting bar. And this TR11F for your interproximal reduction. Now, this is one concept that you should all know, that is APT and APR. APR is aesthetic pre-evaluation contouring, right? Just add slight composite mock-up and we contour the tooth in a lingually tilted. But suppose you have some lingually tilted teeth, or you can say palatally tilted tooth. How you are going to do prep in this case? Because if you will do reduction in this case, you are going to land up in a 0.5 millimeter space, right? Why? Because your depth cutters are 0.3 millimeter. So in this case, we will add composites here. You can appreciate this yellow area is addition of composite. So with this addition, we'll get somewhat, when we'll reduce it, we'll get adequate 0.3 mm reduction. That is what our depth cutting burrs have. So this is APT. This preparation can be limited to 1 or 2 teeth, and especially for the tilted or palatally positioned teeth. Whenever we start our prep, the first step is mark the tooth with the black marker, or you can paint it for beginners, right? When we are beginning with the veneer preparation. Or we can create I told you we created a mock-up, that is the silicon index. We created a prep, artificial mock-up on the tooth. Paint the tooth, right? Or the artificial mock-up we have, whatever. With the help of this depth reduction burr, we are going to mark the reduction, how much reduction we have to do. See, the depth of this burr is 0.3 millimeter. So the reduction that we do is 0.3 millimeter. So after giving depth cuts, we take our red band round and tapered fissure burr and reduce 1/2 of the tooth at a time. Means we are going to do the reduction in 2 planes, right? That is gingivally also and cervically also. Okay. So as you can appreciate in this image also, the left half do not have any mock-up and the right half has a mock-up. So in case of mock-up, or you can say the APT technique is with the addition of the composite, when we reduce it now, we get adequate depth. We can achieve the adequate depth that we want for our units. Right? I'll show you this with a video. Now, this is the two-plane reduction. This is how we keep our burr. We position our burr. Can you appreciate it? First, we do our gingival reduction and then we do our incisal reduction. Your middle incisal junction. And this is how we do our incisal reduction. See, the wax up model that we get from the lab, we make a silicon putty index from that model, right? And we check it with the help of this putty index on our tooth, that whether we have done the adequate prep or not. Always do it in two plane, because whenever always check your tooth from the lateral view. It has a two, your interiors have two planes. It has a contour like